Drop this in the.
What's going on, my people? It's your boy AK Infinity. This is the Rockers Propaganda Channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at AK_VVS. We finna do a little bit of a preview. Rockers got a back-to-back, well, not a back-to-back, but they got a home and away against the Grizzlies. We're gonna be at Toyota Center on what's tomorrow? 12 on the 13th, December 13th. Wednesday, December 13th, and then again back again on Friday at in Memphis against the Grizzlies. So this preview really gonna be for both of them games because I don't see one thing changing from one game to the next when it comes to the Grizzlies. They're not a good team. That's what I can guarantee you. But anyway, before we get into it though, go ahead and hit that like button, man. You like the video? Don't sit here and pretend like you don't. Yeah, you do. What'd you say? Nah, you lying. You like the video? Hit that button. Go ahead and leave a comment when we're done with the video if you like the conversation, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel because a lot of y'all be coming and watching the video back to back to back, but you ain't subscribing, and I see you. I ain't gonna call you by name though. But anyway, let's go on and get into it. Let's get this breakdown done. All right, so y'all know I like my advanced stats, man. The Grizzlies are an interesting team because they're not interesting for any other reason from the fact that they're just not good at almost anything. They're not as bad as the Spurs, where the Spurs, they literally don't have no strength, but they pretty bad, man. Grizzlies is pretty bad. They got their own whatever going on with Ja. Ja supposed to be coming back soon. Jaren Jackson Jr. still rebound like a point guard. Desmond Bain is probably the only bright spot on that team. Although Jaren Jackson Jr. did just come off a good game against the Mavericks, they still lost because they're the Grizzlies. Derrick Rose was starting their point guard. That ain't gonna work against the Rockets, bro. It just ain't. It ain't gonna work. You better figure out some kind of a contingency plan between now and when the game starts. You better, man. Listen, Derrick Rose, I love him, man, but he ain't the same Derrick Rose. All right, let's get into it, man. Offensive rating. Where do the Grizzlies rank? Of course, they're not gonna be anywhere near the top. Their offense is atrocious. 28th in the league. Who? Raise your hand if you surprised. Put your hand down. You're not surprised. Yeah, Grizzlies offense is so bad, man. When you watch their games, you I put to you like, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I can't say that on YouTube. But anyway, their offense bad, bro. They can't do nothing right. And I'm gonna show you how bad it is when we get to the play types in a little bit. But surprisingly though, defensively, they're creeping up. At first they was bad. They was horrible at first, at the beginning of the season. But they slowly getting back to their defensive identity. They're 11th in defensive rating so far this season. Oh well, they've gotten it up to 11th in defensive rating, and the Rockets are still second. Um, but I think our defense. Anyway, we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Net rating. Their net rating ain't gonna be good, man. Their net rating, they 24th in net rating. Assist percentage. Their assist percentage is not gonna be. Yeah, they 18. They mid. They mid. Total rebounds. They don't rebound well, man. They don't rebound well at all. Like I said, Jaren Jackson Jr. for all his athletic ability, tall, big, all of that jazz. The man look at a rebound. He's just like, man, why should I do that? Turnover percentage. Where they rank at? Yeah, they 21st, so they turn the ball over a little bit too. Um, like I said, man, they're not good at nothing, man. Let's look at some other traditional stats. One thing they do well enough. Well, I'm not gonna say they do it well, but they get up a good amount. They get up threes, and they make more threes than the Rockets do, but they don't shoot them at a good percentage. They shoot them at 33%, which is good for like, yeah, that's 28. So you're getting them up, But man, it's Brick City. They out there building new homes for the homeless all over the place every time they play, man. So, but they shooting a lot, so they kind of make up for it in volume, man. But at some point, man, you gotta be efficient, bruh. I don't know how this gonna work. Free throw. Let's go with free throw attempts. They don't get to the free throw line, man. They don't. They just, man, they offense bad, bro. They can't do nothing right on offense. They can't do nothing right, bro. They can't do nothing right on offense. The Grizzlies are bad, bro. But Ja finna come back. They think Ja finna come and fix all that. Ja ain't no 3-point shooter himself. He gonna probably help you get a lot more 3-pointers generated, especially in transition. But that ain't gonna help your percentage. That's just gonna help your frequency of how often you get them up. Your pace gonna go up a little bit, but that's about it, man. Let's look here. Let's see where the Rockets can take advantage of their defense. Although their defense is 11th, let's see how the Rockets can take advantage. Let's look at their 3-point. What are they giving up from? How many 3-pointers are they giving up? They're giving up 14 a game, almost 15. Second worst in the league, bruh. So not only are you shooting a bad percentage, but you at 39, damn near 40%, you people shooting threes at damn near 40% against y'all. Also, if you're a Grizzlies fan, man, holler at me in the comments, man. Let me know what's really going on. Cause I try to follow every team as much as I can, and when I try to follow the Grizzlies, man, I be getting a migraine. Cause boy, they don't nothing they do makes sense. I need help. Um, let's look at the opponents rebounding. 25th, and the Rockets been getting after the glass, man. They really been getting after the glass lately. They had 60 rebounds in the last game against the Spurs. I mean, that's because both teams couldn't hit nothing. They couldn't shoot. If you, I'll put it to you like this: if anybody from that last game, from the Rockets versus the Spurs, if any one of them would have shot Tupac, Tupac would still be alive. That's how bad the shooting was. Real quick, let me check out the opponent free throw attempts for the Grizzlies. Are they fouling a lot? Nah, they never really. Well, yeah, they bottom third. That's bad, man. If you're in the bottom third of anything in the NBA, that's pretty bad. But we foul everybody too, though. We second or worse in fouling, so I mean, I guess it evens out. But they're gonna have to get to the free throw line a hell of a lot against the Rockets, and we're gonna have to be off from three. But how are we gonna be off from three when they don't defend the three very well at all? Ooh, baby, baby. Bruh, Grizzlies fans, y'all holler at me in them comments below, man, because I want to talk to y'all. We need to have a conversation, a real conversation, because y'all was blaming Dylan Brooks for everything. Dylan Brooks gone, and you way worse without him. I understand Ja ain't there either, but man, you can't, listen, I'm not too sure you're going to be that much better with Ja, if we're going to be honest here. Look at some more numbers right quick, man. So, man, I really looked at all of these play types. I really looked at all these play types, and the Grizzlies' best play type is isolation, and they're 10th in percentile and in points per possession. That's their best play is isolation. Of course, it's their best play. Their offense doesn't work. So, if you watch them, this is what happens. They try to run something, and of course, their first action ain't gonna work because they the Grizzlies. Who is gonna do what? Now, I'll say this: they've been having Desmond Bain on the ball. He been the main initiator. He, in a way, he kind of been running point for them. Even though Derrick Rose has started for them, he Desmond Bain doing the best he can, man. But he not no floor general. He'll get some assists. He ain't a floor general like that. He can make a play, but if he running your offense, you get the Grizzlies. I'm sorry, man, for trashing y'all so bad, man, because this is how the Rockets look the last 3 years. But I think that's why I'm gonna trash you this bad, because I know bad when I see bad. So yeah, there's that. Um, Yeah, man, y'all just I don't even know how I can describe your offense. Like, what is your offense? When you watch the Grizzlies play, like you don't understand what their goal is. What is your offensive goal? I see that a lot of you, what you do a lot is you jack up a lot of threes, but that's because, I mean, that's the only way you can even try to compete. Because, hey, you catch fire, you'll be in the game. You might not win anyway, but you'll at least be in there and not get embarrassed. You'll just lose. But I don't know, man. So this ain't gonna be too long a video because y'all suck. Um, I'm sorry for being so unprofessional, man, but I'm a Rockets fan, man. A lot of y'all, a lot of the NBA, other NBA fans was killing the Rockets for the last 3 years, made fun of us for our off-season moves. So when I get a chance to clown y'all back, I'm going to do it, and you gonna swallow it too. Now, matchups. Um, the Rockets' defensive philosophy is pretty much superstar, let one superstar or get the whoever your best player is, let him get his, and shut off everybody else's water. And what they really been doing, if you dare play a shooter, a non-shooter in your starting lineup, they're going to park Alperen Sengun on them, and Alperen Sengun is just gonna be roaming all over the defense, helping everybody out because he know he ain't got to go chase no shooter off no screen. He ain't got to close out on nobody because hey man, you open, you make it, you make it. Good luck to you. I can see. So in their last game, they started. This was their starting lineup for the Grizzlies last game. It was D Rose at point, Desmond Bain at the two, um, David Roddy at the three, Aldama at the four, Jaren Jackson at the five. Oh no, sorry, Jaren Jackson at the four, Aldama at the five. Oh, Jaren Jackson, like I said, he did go off against the Mavs, and Desmond Bain had a good game too. But Jaren Jackson is inconsistent. Like how we complain about Jalen Green being I said Jalen Green being inconsistent on offense. It's Jaren Jackson Jr. on offense. He inconsistent. So for as big as he is, athletic as he is, he had 41 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. That's not gonna cut it. Them 4 rebounds, and the Rockets get after it on the glass on both ends, offense and defense now. So I could see Jabari probably being tasked for guarding Jaren Jackson Jr. I could see that. He may help out on Desmond Bain every now and again, but other than that, they don't really have nobody else on the perimeter that you really just gotta help on like that. There's nobody to do anything. It's Desmond Bain or bust. And if Jaren Jackson Jr. has a good game, then he has a good game. Like it's really just that simple. They shot 40% from three last game against the Mavs. They was 18 for 44. And like I said, man, when they hit their threes, they get them up a lot. And when they hit them, the game is close, but they still lose. They still lost by 7, and they made one more three than the Mavericks did. But yeah, they got out rebounded. They made 4 less free throws. Yeah, man, they had this was a game where they were supposed to win. They not gonna beat the Rockets playing like that. I know the Mavericks are better than the Rockets, but the way we play, cause we finna take away. First of all, yeah, you probably gonna still get up maybe about 43s. Well, we don't play as fast as the Mavs do. But you get up, I'll say about 38 to 43s, you might make 9. That ain't enough to beat the Rockets. You got to beat the Rockets, you got to make 15 threes. That's the benchmark to beat the Rockets. Because our biggest thing on defense is we're not letting you make threes. And if we're not letting you make threes, we going to win. If we making our threes and you missing yours, it's a blowout. Simple and plain. That's been the formula for the Rockets this year, man. That and not turning the ball over, you know, and then lately we've been getting on the glass. So that formula is not going to change too differently this game. Like Dylan Brooks going to guard Desmond Bain. Fred going to guard D Rose, and then Fred might switch on to Desmond Bain when they run out of guards, because they come in with Conchar and Jalen Noel, Vince Williams. Their guards are horrible. We really need to see a lot more on Man Thompson this game. That's my prediction. My prediction is the Rockets is beating the brakes, slamming these boys through tables, beating them over the head with chairs. So by the fourth quarter come, we get to see a lot of Man Thompson. That's my prediction. Uh, I really would go through the whole defensive lineups who I think is gonna match up with who, but I don't think it's gonna matter this game. Last game, Jalen went bonkers, dunked on Jaren Jackson Jr. So much for that Defensive Player of the Year. Um, well, if and that's another thing too. If Jalen does suck this game, it's not even gonna matter because the Rockets can win without Jalen being good. We've been doing it, even though he hasn't been terrible sometimes, but he hasn't just been. We're gonna do a whole nother Jalen Green video again later on. I don't know when, but I'm gonna do one. Just talking about the conundrum of the Jalen Green problem. But anyway, that's it for me, man. It's been a clunky little video. This is what happens when you look at the Grizzlies numbers, when you watch them play, when you talk about them. Your mind just don't work no more because their offense don't work. Their team don't work. That's your boy K Infinity. It's the Rockets Propaganda Channel. My head hurt looking at these Grizzlies numbers, boy. My head hurt. Man, like the video, because if you still here, you like the video anyway. Hit the like button. Stop playing with me before I come through this video and talk to you in your house. Yeah, subscribe, all that. Follow me on Twitter. You see the Twitter thing on the top of the screen. Follow me there. Grizzlies from the Rockets by 40. I said that. Sorry, Grizzlies fans.